been vibing this whole time, talking to the camera this whole time. Lo and behold, my mic wasn't even on. Feel dumb, not gonna lie. Either way, I ain't gonna let it mess up my vibe. We did the first 2 sets, they were great. This is really like that telltale sign of like where the bar starts to bend a little bit when you wedge, not really much. It really bends at like 405 to 500. But when you can get that good wedge into the bar and my hips can get driven through, kind of like how I was explaining a little bit earlier, that's how I know whether or not I'm actually gonna have a good day or not. I mean, honestly, I feel really good, I feel really warm. I feel some elbow pain as I always do, but that usually doesn't mess with my deadlift. So we'll see how it goes with this set, and prayers up, honestly. So come on, Z, you do this shit. Good wedge, good feet position, good place to drive off the ground from. It's just a squat. It's just a squat in a different direction. Come on, Z. Big slide pull. Oh yeah, that was good. All right, this is what we got to break the belt out. Honestly, I usually don't use a belt until I get to like 500, but you got to practice how you play. And even though it's not like a heavy weight that I should have to brace for, I do want to practice my bracing at this lower weight still. So I know like when I do get up to my upper sets, nothing's going to be a major difference in between now and then, which is like a big issue I used to run into early on, like getting into powerlifting, is that like I was like, oh man, I'm strong enough to like get to the weight without using my belt. That's impressive. No, that's dumb. Don't do that. You're not impressing anyone. You're just hurting yourself or putting yourself in a more strained position than you need to be in, because you have the tools. Just use them. You're literally, nobody's impressed that you could do a beltless 405 deadlift or a beltless 500 deadlift. If you do it, I mean, all applause to you, sure. Are you gonna reap the benefits from that? I highly doubt it, but I mean, teach their own. But nonetheless, we're gonna get to it. This should move. We're gonna switch to mixed grip now as well. That's usually gonna be like my go-to when I get this heavy, honestly. So we'll see. Oh yeah, this feels good on my hamstring, so should move well. Oh yeah, that was good. Oh God. All right, so we are at the 495. You might as well say 500, as my boy Jacoby would say. If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady. If she ain't 500, I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So we're finna get out there. Let me get you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you real quick. What you be saying, bro? If she ain't what?
If she ain't too lady,
she ain't a lady. And you know what? If it ain't over 500,
hey,
I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
I'ma steal that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. How many you finna go?
We gonna see, bro.
I'm gonna do your commentary. I'm gonna stand on the bench. I'm gonna do your commentary in the back. Come on, rock out. How many we going for? So I know.
Shit, I'm gonna go for 3, bro.
3? Man, we might as well go 4. You got 4 in you. Come on, don't do me like that.
I'm trying to get y'all, bro.
Hey, no, I'm trying to help him out, man. We be going back and forth, man. He got this.
You right, bro.
This light work.
Right.
It ain't no but 3 big ones.
3 big ones?
Hey. It take a real man to handle 3.
Right, bud.
Let it ride.
Anytime. Ain't nothing to look but good, man.
I really say he could go 5. We gonna throw him on program now. Oh, that's light. Come on. Easy. Come on. Get money. Get up. Oh, yeah. That one move easier. Come on. Get up. Come on. He got one more in him. He got one more. Come on. Good shit, though, brother.
Appreciate it, gang.
I wish I was that strong, man.
Shit, you is that strong. You about down benching this.
What that is?
At 550. Ooh, shit. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. The hype was there. The energy was there. Last time I pulled, like the last rep, my left glute, that bitch started like cramp up a little bit. It's probably hydration, I'm not gonna lie. But still pulled through it. I would definitely say, like on a good day, that would have been an 8. Today, that was more like a 9, almost a damn near a 10. But that's only due to the fact that it was like a hydration thing, if anything. But overall, feel good. Getting after it, man. We got $495 for back downs. We're really only doing 2 sets, honestly, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, y'all, this is the last set of this shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gassed as fuck. I'm gassed as hell. I needed a little bit of a longer break because I felt my glute tightening up a little bit on both my top set and my first back down. I only got one more back down. We don't do as much like volume work with deadlift because it's not needed. On top of that, I tend to get injured when I do too much of any type of volume on deadlift. I've literally sprained my lumbar pulling, I think it was like MRAP at like 500 like a year ago. And that literally derailed my entire powerlifting for all of last year. I could have been so much stronger, but things like that were like, I could have had some better, you know, I guess, for lack of better words, I could have had some better like planning in regards to what I was gonna lift that day and not just going off ego, going off like what my body actually had. That would have probably prevented a lot of this. That's why like nowadays I do take my time. I do make sure that I'm not going over what I need to go over as far as like deadlift is concerned. I might still say fuck it, we ball if it's a squat or if it's a bench, which is still not good. But some of those days I need that mentally to push myself. Nonetheless, we're gonna get after this last rep. It's only 3 reps. I just gotta stop being a bitch. Let's get it. Alright, so now we got RDLs. I don't think we're gonna go too crazy on this. We really just got like some glute strengthening movements because, like I said, on the top sets of me deadlifting today, I felt a ton of glute strain, and I would hate for that to happen on meet day. Like, that is like a worst nightmare to not be able to get the lift because of a muscular strain as opposed to a strength issue. I'd rather feel a lift just on strength. Don't even like think I have it in the tank. Just let me feel. So we're gonna definitely make sure that we do whatever we need to do to get my glutes strong, get my adductors strong, and so we can dominate when meet day come around. Obviously, this meet isn't gonna be like the most exciting because we're just going to get a qualified national total. But that's not to say I might not just dog some shit on deadlift just for fun after I get that total. Stay tuned. Last set, best set. I think I'm gonna try these 120s. We're gonna see if I got it. I feel like I do. Hamstrings feel strong enough. I just gotta challenge myself. Cause I definitely like was thinking about staying in my comfort zone, which is usually around like 90, 100. But we're gonna see. Brief intermission. I had to go chalk up. My grip was not holding on to these 125s for the life of me. So we're gonna make sure that we don't drop the hose this time. Ow. All right. So we're done with RDLs. So now we just got pretty much hips and glutes, so hip reduction and adduction, a little bit of hamstring curl, and we are out of here, Cub Scout. One thing I did want to talk about today was just more so just like the mental aspect of things and like where I've been at with that lately. I think the battle is for me right now is more so the want and the urge to be the best, but like it feels like everything is against you at times to be the best version of yourself that you can be. And I constantly get in that mindset where I think that, oh, if only I had this, I'd be better, or if only I had more time, more resources, what have you not, whatever it is, that I would be better, but it doesn't really come down to that. And I gotta remind myself that realistically, how good or how great I am gonna be at something is dependent on how much effort, how much care, how much diligence I put into that thing to be good at that thing. And I'm noticing not only that with this powerlifting, but also with my business, like noticing that if I put in the time and the effort to make a better product, it will always yield better results. Even if it doesn't seem like that initially, it'll always end up that way in the long term. So just focusing on that lately. So I don't usually do this like abduction machine, but all the girlies in the gym say it's the rave. And if I know anything about women, gym women at that, is that they know what to do to target your glutes. So we're gonna get it in a couple sets of this. I ain't gonna lie, feels a little sus, but then I don't care what nobody else thinks. It's for the games anyway, so I don't really know how to use it, so we're figuring it out as we go. Like one plate shouldn't be like drastic, so we'll see. Oh, it goes down. This feels impossible already. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh my God. Whoever told me to do this, you're right. Everything hurts. Oh. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do that on the machine anymore. Now that I know this exists, I don't really get like glute engagement on that machine as much as I get like a full glute engagement on this machine. Although I'm not like working to be a BBL bandit, you know what I'm saying? It is more so one of those things where I definitely want like every muscle in my glute to be able to feel the strain that it would feel in a deadlift. So this is definitely as best as I've got. Oh, how do I get out of this motherfucking contraption? All right, guys, and that is the video. We are all done for this week. Had a great week this week, honestly. Was able to push myself, even though there was a lot of uncomfort throughout the week. I was able to still hit the numbers that I was supposed to hit, or the numbers that I'm comfortable hitting around this time of my prep. So when meet day comes by, everything really should be a breeze. Meet day, 2 weeks out, February 14th. I know Valentine's Day, not the greatest for most people, but luckily I have a partner that loves and supports me and is willing to put this first, because we have other plans that would interfere with future things that we have going on. And he is willing to make the sacrifice to come with me out there, spend Valentine's Day out there on the day of my meet, and allow me to qualify for nationals. Nonetheless, like I said, great week overall. I look forward to seeing what we got next week. Next week is really going to be more so of a peak week. So it should be some heavy singles, maybe heavy doubles, depending on how I feel. Those should be like on the side of like an offbeat 8.5 to a 9. I'm gonna push my body to see exactly what's in the tank. and we should have a pretty good like measurement to kind of base off what my attempts should be for meet day. I'm gonna send that to my coach to kind of get a second opinion, so we can know and go in with a game plan of how do we attack this meet to be the best that I can be, of course. Other than that, man, I'll see you guys next week. We're gonna get back to it, finish how strong, and Georgia State, we're coming for you. Let's get after it.